Hey y'all, I am joining on the bandwagon of doing a Nordstrom video. However, unlike probably everyone else that you follow, I am not going to be trying to sell you everything under the sun. I'm going to tell you what I will not be buying, what I will be buying, and what lessons I've learned over the years. I will probably do another video following up with a haul of the items that I actually got and see if they um, lived up to the hype and if I have any buyer's remorse, because I definitely did have a lot of buyer's remorse last year. But again, I'm influencer status. Yes, it's been on for a few days now. I've been working, so I haven't had a whole lot of time to check it out in advance. So I'm just kind of going to go on here and check some things out. From what I gathered from some other folks, it's a lot of repeats, so that's kind of a bummer. But I think that's something that with Nordstrom's you can kind of count on some of the items always being there for you. But I'd like to see something new. So the first thing I want to talk about is that for a woman of size like myself, there's not a whole lot here for the plus size person. So I usually go in here and start trying to filter by what I know I'm looking for. So I know that most of the items in here, I shouldn't say run small, but they're like true to size or form fitting. So I tend to like to upsize and go for a larger size. So while I can squeeze into, this would be what I would buy at Lane Bryant, like a 20 and 22, like not your daughter's jeans and Lane Bryant. I'd be in like this range. At Nordstrom's, I size up to the 3X range. So I grab those ones and check it out. It looks like there's 330 items in the anniversary sale. I do head low because I like to see, the fancy stuff that they have. And of course, there's never anything truly designer. Lafayette 148 is pretty much all there really is for people of size. So while it's really pretty stuff, I don't think it's worth the price. I mean, this says $500 off, but a lot of the stuff will show up at the rack after a few months. So I have a few of their pieces, and I've never paid anywhere near full price. I usually get about 70% off. While I obviously won't have the pick of the litter, so to speak, you will find something at the rack at some point, and they're usually somewhat classic pieces. So if you really have to have it, of course you would pick it up, but none of these are anything that I would be rushing to Nordstrom's for. Like these pants are nice, but I wouldn't pay nearly $500 for them. I would wait until they're at the rack. And while they're somewhat classic, and what will happen is somebody will buy them and then they'll get returned, and that's how they get to the rack basically. So somebody's cast off. So they will end up at the rack at some point. Last year I was like really just crazy, like I have to have this, I have to have that, and I bought a bunch of blouses, I bought a sweater, bought some things from Zella, I bought the pajamas, all this stuff, and I got buyer's remorse. I ended up returning everything but the pajamas, and really had that FOMO kind of experience. And it ended up where you put things on your wish list, and it keeps emailing you. Everything sells out, and then it emails you, "Hey, it's back in stock." And I kept getting the emails, "Hey, it's back in stock at the full price, after sale." But then they were still in stock, and a few weeks after full price, here comes the discount. So they ended up going on sale even less than what the anniversary sale was. And by that point, I was kind of soured on the process. So I didn't end up repurchasing them at all. Well, I lie. I picked up the Zella items at the rack. So waited for that. So at this point, there really isn't anything I have to have. But again, anyway, yeah, it's just, this is not anything that I'm excited about. What I did want to mention though is, let me see if I can bring over this other screen, this right here, this stuff right here. So Nordstrom's has this set right here for $40 at the anniversary sale. I picked up a set in this exact colorway. The only difference is the buttons are color matched blue, and it's a little bit deeper navy. And then I got, do they have it? They don't have it here. But basically, this right here, this long sleeve top, they had like the dress, and I'm pretty sure it's on another page. So I bought one from here as well. So you can get pretty much the exact same item over here at Target, and several options here. The prints. They have the animal print, heather gray, rose pink, soft pink, blue, black, gray. The fabric isn't exactly the same. It's pretty darn close. So unless you're walking out of the house in this outfit, save yourself 20 bucks and just get this one, and you can get, I have one for basically every night of the week. I really like the different configurations that they have over here. So here's the pants set. Here's one of the capris that are really cute. So here's a short sleeve with the pants. This is another kind of print right here. They're just really, really cute. Oh, and here's a with the shorts. So they just have so many different options over here. So yeah, I would totally say go to Target and pick that up instead. All right, so let's go pop along to what we think would be fun. And I think let's look at handbags, because of course that's what we're all interested in, accessories. This is luggage, just my handbag. So this Longchamp one, that's pretty nice. It's a pretty good deal. How big is that? Oh, that's huge. Oh my God, that's massive. Well, it's a really good price. That's a massive. I wouldn't carry that right now. I'm totally downsizing on bags. So yeah, that's just way too big. But that's really nice, and it's in stock. It's more luggage, frame, rag and bone frame. This is kind of cute. It gives me YSL vibes, but I think that's just too much for a high. Is this leather? If it's leather, I don't think so though, because it's lined in fabric. Let's see. Leather, imported. Okay, well, that's actually really pretty. That's kind of interesting. Let's add it to the wish list. We'll come back to it. Alright, so Rag and Bone, All Saints. It's a Coach bag. It's kind of cute. Marc Jacobs, Coca. Thank you for being a plus size person modeling this. That seems really big. Oh, XXL. All right. Oh, that's really nice. Wine color. That's interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but $229. They showing a crossbody. Yeah, we're showing it right here. Tempting. Ooh. Pochette Matisse. Deep. Nice. Totally neutral. Nice. I'll hold on to that. That's a possibility. I'll, I'll say it's Kate Spade. Here's a trendy dupe. I bought this one last year. Yeah, I I still haven't used it. It still has the tags on it. However, mine was $50 less. So, okay, I guess I will hold on. A whole lot of Kurt Geiger. All right, like there's no Tory Burch. There's nothing else. Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of disappointing. So that's a no. Well, that's disappointing. Last year, I think there was at least like some scarves and wraps and some jewelry and stuff. That's really disappointing. So the other thing I would suggest is their jewelry, like at least the fashion jewelry, it will end up like this stuff right here. This will end up at the rack. I know. Okay, so if you absolutely have to have it, if you can't live without it, like this little braca, brasha, um, this will be at the rack for $17.99 in a couple of months. I almost picked it up actually like 2 months ago with my initial, which happens to be in. Um, and it was $17.99. And I was just like, oh, that's from last year. I don't care. And here it is again. I should have picked it up. But you know what? It, if you see it, and there's some versions right here, 1997, 1897, that kind of thing. That's what you'll see in a few months. So if you absolutely have to have it, pick it up. Otherwise, literally walk away because they're cute gifts, but then you can get the gifts a lot cheaper later. In fact, that one right there that they're showing me. Whoops, can I go back? Right there, that I got really cheap. I picked it up in every initial for my two nieces and my sister-in-law. I got one version of it for them for Christmas. So at the rack, $15. Okay, so I checked that out. Let's see if there's anything else that might be. Yeah, these will be $20 at the rack. If you can find them, these will probably be 10, but not a bad price right now. I would get them right now. Yeah, if you can, I mean, like I said, if you cannot wait, if you can't live without it, if you're just like, oh, this is the prettiest thing ever, pick it up. Otherwise, I would just move on down, go to the rack, and, not worry about it. So, that's a bummer. So next area, let's look at home, and I'm gonna tell you right now, my favorite thing on the planet is these bad boys, Barefoot Dreams. However, let me do. This is what you'll notice is they will be over here. And this was this price a few days ago. So it's because I think it's in the current sale right now. This was last year's, and I paid $100 for it, and I got it in this colorway right here. And if you wait long enough, it will show up over here at the rack. So unless you absolutely have to have it, and you absolutely have to have the In the Wild, and I'm not saying it's not fabulous, they're totally fabulous, but they're not that fabulous. So this will be $70 in 6 months. Just wait for it and come over here and pick it up because you really are just lying around the house in it anyway. Trust me. Trust me. So, yeah. You will not notice that though with the clothing though. Like it's very hit and miss with the clothing. They happen to have a few of the cardigan, it looks like. Yeah, large, extra large, that's it for the circle cardigan. They never have my size over here. So, yeah. But that's my biggest advice to you. They're fabulous, don't get me wrong, I have two of them. It's not that fabulous and never pay full price. This candle set though is fabulous. Oh, and tell me, does anybody have these? I've been hearing that these are good dupes for the Barefoot Dreams, so I need to know. So let's find Jatique. Me wanty. I normally get the small version of these. Tuberose, mimosa, these are all scents I like, so I want that there. Let's go back. And let's try next general. What do we got here? Bamboo, grapefruit, ocean mist, and sea salt. Okay, so is it grapefruit, ocean mist, and sea salt bamboo, or is it, what is it? Bamboo votive candle, my dog's name. A blend of white florals, grapefruit, ocean mist, and sea salt. That sounds really good. Did it say the size? Let's say the size. I still think it's a good amount. Let's go check this out. I don't think this is a good deal. Yeah, I don't think this is a good deal. I'm pretty sure I spent way less than this at the outlet recently, and I think I got a set like this over Christmas that was less. So, that's just my opinion. My opinion, allegedly. Let's try it that way. This replica set sounds good. Jazz Club. What does Jazz Club smell like? Heady cocktails and cigars. Pink pepper, lemon, neroli oil, rum, clary sage, java vetiver, tobacco, vanilla. Ooh. Hmm. How big of a 1 ounce fragrance? That is tempting. $95. Wishlist. Yeah, most of the stuff will end up at a rack. It's just kind of hit and miss. But again, if you have to have it, you have to have it. Let's go into Baby. Oh, I had one of these. I have no idea where I put it. It did work though. You can get this hair dryer for and this curling iron, I believe, for less than $100 at Costco. In fact, let me do that right now while we're on. Right, they don't have curling iron anymore, but there is a straightening iron and the algorithmic hair dryer. So yeah, just look elsewhere. You'll find things. No, bought it last year. I actually sent it back because I was not happy with it. I usually don't do that when I buy something. It's just I buy it and I deal with it. But this was like, again, another good thing about Nordstrom's is they have a great return policy. So if you truly don't like something, it's like Costco where it's like, dude, no, I tried, and they forgive you. Okay, this is sort of tempting. That just seems like a lot for not very much. Like, I'm a freaking candle in there with that. Candle and lipstick. Over here. Costco has rose brick. Oh, let me do that real quick. Fragrances. This is going to turn into a Nordstrom / Costco video. Where were you? Beauty. Fragrances. You would probably be shooketh. So, white suede, $139.97. Bitter peach, $179.97. If you're into Frederick Malle, there's a few of those in there as well. Oud Wood, Solhal Blanc, excuse me. Killian fragrance, some more Frederick Malle, and then rose brick right there. So yeah, I mean, oddly enough, you can go to Costco and get some of this stuff. So I would, skip it, go to Costco. That looks like that's most of the anniversary sale. Let me see if I skipped anything. All anniversary. That's all the designer. That's very depressing. So yeah, not thrilled. So let's look at, oh, hello, I didn't maybe add it to my cart. Let's go to the wish list. And these I think have some stuff from last year on there. So let us see your stuff that I'm looking at right now. So let us see what is really only one left of the coffee. Seriously, it's not that big of a deal. So I have $100 of free money. I have Nordstrom notes and a gift card that I earned. So that technically pays for the diptyque. Do I want this bag? I feel like I could get the YSL one for like a few $100 more used on Fashion Wild or something. Yeah, this is, I don't know. I'm gonna do some shopping. So that will be on my, back side. And this too, the Cassie is not worth it to me. I'm not going to do this. Going to wait for it to show up at the rack later in the year. So getting the candles. Getting the candles. Getting the replica. And which one of these? Which one of these? I don't want them both. Let's see how bad my total is. $438 minus $100 that I have in notes and stuff. That's not bad. I can do a couple of reviews, 1, 2, 3 reviews. So that I think is going to be what I picked up for Nordstrom's.